My name is Vishal. I'm part of the Samsung mobile team, and we're here to talk about the Note 3 Neo. It's going to come to the market very soon. And what Note 3 Neo basically does is we'll start with the pen first, S Pen. It has all the features that an S Pen sports in the other sister device of Note 3, which is Note 3 Neo, which is Note 3. So you have the action memo, the Scrapbooker, the screen write, S Finder, and the pen window. So if I give you an idea of what an action memo does, so when you press that button and this pops out, you write down a number and you want to at a later time call that number, so you can easily you just need to select the note, link to action, and suddenly the number you've written gives you a set of options in the menu where you can either call the number, you can save it to contacts, message it, and had you written down an email address, you could directly email it from there. Had you written down a web address, you could actually browse it, and had you written an address, you could actually go to the maps from here. Let me give you an example. If I had to call the number, I dial the number I had written in my handwriting automatically gets copied to the dialer, and I can perform the action I want. So that's an example of what an action memo does. And as I mentioned, the S Pen is a very powerful tool, and it gives a lot of productivity and ease of use power in your hand. So let me give you a small example of a pen window. So what you need to do when you select pen window, you just draw a window on the screen and you get this pop-up where all the functionality which you would regularly use while you're doing something else would pop up. Let's say you're watching you're reading a web page, or you're watching a movie and you remember you want to do something quickly, run a quick calculation. You click this and the calculator pops out. You can do your calculations. You can move this to any corner of the screen. And if you think you have to regularly use this, you just need to minimize it, and it will become a floating icon which you can drag and drop and keep anywhere. You can do this with multiple applications and which you want to quickly access and run. So similarly, the other functions of S Pen give you a lot of power in your hand. Something like a Scrapbooker. If you're someone who loves to read content and save some content for consumption later and absorb it or read more about it in detail or refer back to the source, the best thing to do is scrapbook it. So let me give you an example of a web page. So different applications, let's say YouTube. Let's say you are watching this video and you like it and you would want to watch it again. So what you need to simply do is scrapbook it. You draw a circle here on the screen and it automatically scrapbooks it. You can choose any folder you want to save it in. You can create a new folder. Once you're done, you just click it, click done, and this goes into your scrapbook, which you can refer to later whenever you want. And let's say you want to see this video or videos which are similar to this, you can always refer back to a scrapbook. And the video is here, and it not only gives you the video you can play directly here, but it also gives you the link. So if you want to check similar videos on YouTube later, you just need to click on the link and it will take you there, and you don't need to leave the application to see the video again. And if I click this, it will take me to the same link which we had accessed this from. So the beauty of this is you can do it for pictures, you can do it for web pages, you can do it for emails, you can do it for messages. Basically anything you would want to save for referring later, this is what gives you the power to do that without having to keep bookmarks for everything. And bookmarks can be done for web pages, not for any other stuff. So similarly, this device is fully packed in terms of hardware and design. If you see, this has the same beautiful leather-like back cover with a stitch, which gives it a very premium look and feel. It has a 5.5-inch HD Super AMOLED screen, and it's very slim and very light and fits in your hand very well. And it sports all the other benefits which are typical of a Note series, which includes the multi-window, where you can use multiple applications at the same time. And the beauty is that this also allows you various tools where you can either switch windows, you can drag and drop stuff. Let me put some applications which we don't. Open a chat client here. You haven't set up the accounts yet. What this allows you to do is basically you can grab any picture from here, and if you want to send it to somebody on a chat client or email, you just need to drag and drop the picture here and it will go there. It also, if you have open multiple windows, it stacks them up together. You can stack up to 8 windows, and so they can quickly access any other application. It also allows you the beauty of pairing apps. So if you regularly use YouTube and email together, you can actually create a app pairing where you can, let's say video and chat on is what it has done right now. So this can become my favorite pair, and I can quickly access it without having to create those pairs again. So I use this and it opens up both the windows again. So let me show it to you by going out of this first. You drag and drop this and both the windows open up simultaneously. This beautiful device sports a hexa-core processor, which is a new processor from Samsung with all the 6 cores working together. Note 3 Neo will also have Club Samsung, which is a unique Indian repository of movies, music, live gigs, live TV, which in all in one place. We had launched this Club Samsung with Galaxy Grand 2, and we continue to support other devices, Note 3 Neo being the next one in line.